Sorry for the late upload, but today, Boon FPS Studio and me will be sharing our opinions on a content creator's game, which will include content as of right now in the Stylus Creator program. I do feel like I have shared my opinions on this matter quite over excessively, so I'm just going to do a brief statement and let Moon take the spotlight. So, long story short, PF content is bad, 1% of creators edit their videos, the people who put effort into making videos don't get the recognition they deserve, the community only wants recycled content, and the Stylus doesn't give two fucks about what's going on. Moon, here's the mic.
What's up, Logans? It's me, Paul. So for my segment, I want to give my personal opinions on the Phantom Forces content scene and why it's bad. I've been around for maybe a bit over a year, and I'm fortunate enough to be part of the group that puts time and effort into making their videos, and you know, I'd be lying if I said everything was fine. I have a few main reasons on why Phantom Forces YouTube is bad, so hopefully after this people can see my point of view on this and understand this whole ordeal just a little bit better. So reason 1. The videos, or rather types of videos that get views, have gotten incredibly stale. This is one of the reasons a lot of YouTubers left the community. Because the content scene is so stale, whenever they tried to do something new or something they actually wanted to do, it barely got any views. Meanwhile, if they do, for example, a setups video like using your cursed setups episode 5 million, then their views will go up on that video specifically. In fact, if you put it in perspective, Phantom Forces content can be boiled down to 3 main concepts: boring setup videos, terribly made gun guides, or lol, this random gun exists guys type videos. It's actually a little bit sad. A game like Phantom Forces, at least in my eyes, just has so much potential for original and interesting content, but pretty much every YouTuber in this community is stuck in this loop of being trapped within these 3 main concepts. Take Pajama PF as an example. He has stated multiple times when he looked at his channel, he only had a handful amount of videos on his channel he was actually proud of. And when you're a YouTuber of that size, that is not a good sign. It reaches the point where videos start to get recycled just to try and maintain the views. Also, naturally, after some time, most YouTubers will just get tired of just making the same video over and over and over again, and will try to aspire to do something new and exciting, however to no avail, and are therefore almost forced in a way to make the same thing again and again in a desperate attempt to stay relevant. Many YouTubers in the past have stated that at this point they feel like they're making videos just to appease their audience rather than making them for their own personal enjoyment. Reason 2. Edited content barely gets any views. We all know Dinian Writer. He's the best editor in the Phantom Forces community and known by pretty much every content creator in this community, even having his own skin in the game. But if you look at his channel, for the amount of effort and quality content this guy makes, he barely gets any views. Literally, Dinian only has 3,000 subscribers. 3,000! Then on the other hand, take somebody like Strider. Strider barely edits his videos and pumps out new releases every single day, yet he's sitting at over 23,000 subscribers and averages about 6,000 views per video. The demand for quality has fallen right through the floor, and it's a serious issue because if there's no demand for quality or originality, videos that have time and effort put into them will just fail or nearly get no attention whatsoever, which over time can really demotivate a YouTuber and cause them to leave altogether. And with more and more talented YouTubers leaving the scene, the hope for another content revolution where it's quality over quantity is seriously starting to fade. In fact, we're kind of reaching the tipping point because there's still a chance. However, if the usual just keeps getting pumped out, it will subsequently end up drowning out the quality videos and demotivate those who actually put in time and effort to produce well-made videos. This issue is also due to the current trends going around at the moment. Right now, setups, random clips, and videos about guns that are unnamed in the title or thumbnail are what really gets views at the moment. And while it may seem new at first, it truly isn't different from last year, and it seems more and more types of videos are actually being downgraded from their original variant. For example, nearly nobody bothers making montages anymore because why put actual effort into making a well-edited video that's hype and feels good to watch when you can just post an unedited clip to YouTube and get thousands of views overnight? It's just become so brain dead and there's no reward for putting in the effort anymore, so why even bother? All it's really about for most creators in this scene now is getting the most amount of clicks with the least amount of effort. Like even titles and thumbnails have gotten incredibly lazy and probably took less than 2 minutes to make. There's no thought put behind it other than to purposely hide the topic of the video, so you purposely make people click onto the video just so they know what the hell you're even talking about. And look, I get the YouTube grind, I'm on it myself, but this just seems like a scummy way to get people to watch your videos without needing to put any effort in whatsoever. Now my third reason is that making videos that gets views has become so incredibly easy and brain dead that pretty much any 11-year-old could pull it off. As I stated before, the current trends of this community are the perfect example for this point. Most of this community has a demand for informational setups videos, or as I like to call it, hey guys, today we're going to be using this random ass gun with the exact same setup as my previous 30 videos on the same topic, and I'll explain why it's good in the first 30 seconds and then have 7.5 minutes of filler. Setups videos can be so much more than just that, and it doesn't help that most of the times the attachment choice is barely explained nor convincing. And also, as said earlier, the clipping part of the community has gotten a nasty downgrade from impressive and well put together montages edited by multiple people to raw clips with way too loud audio and abrupt endings. The topics have also just gotten so incredibly boring, dude. Like, it's reached the point where it doesn't even make sense anymore. Like I said, all the community really wants to watch at this point is random clips and bad setups videos. That's it. And it doesn't help that the people providing these videos make them as effortless and easy to pump out as possible, further polluting what little the Phantom Forces content scene has left. My fourth and final reason on why the Phantom Forces content scene is bad is that the official content creator program is a mess. Not only are their standards god-awful, but it's also incredibly inconsistent. What I mean by this is the standards for getting into the official program are so low, most people who pump out daily clips can get in no problem. And also, since there are so many people that are actually eligible, it tires out the people running the program, leading them to barely even care about it altogether. Like seriously, the guy running the CC program barely even checks it, and it's incredibly inconsistent on who gets accepted and who doesn't. And especially for people like me, getting into the content creator program could mean a lot and really helps in the dream of trying to revolutionize the content scene as mentioned earlier. However, it's been months since the program opened and the only notable person who got accepted was Strider. Meanwhile, both me and Oblivious applied and got nothing in return. It's just baffling to know that an official content creator program like this is run so incredibly poorly by people who don't even care. Anyways, that's all I got for now.